So anybody who knows me knows that I deal with people that did something wrong, but we can't freeze frame them being bad.
Well, the Civic for me was monumental in my transition. Having been gone for so long and doing so much time, you begin to wonder what your reception would be like once you re-enter society. And so the theater was one of a couple initial places that were my beginning steps. And it was wonderful. I've mentioned many times that had the reception not been as warm as it was, I almost questioned the effect that would have had on me moving forward.
When I got to the center, I'd been locked up 26 years, essentially. And the unknown was very uncomfortable for me. And the worry about how they were going to perceive us, if they even knew where we were from, and why we were there. But from that very first day, there was no negative, no feeling whatsoever, pushback or negative thoughts, and when people talk about you behind your back, because it gets back around to you, you just get that vibe, and there was none of it, none at all. And we at times think that we have this felon or ex-felon or convict on our forehead, and when I meet somebody for the first time, they don't know who I am. They don't know anything. They're meeting me as I am now.
That's our own psyche.
And that's who they were. That's who they're getting to know all through the theater here, and they just embrace us. They knew we had a background, but they didn't go looking. They didn't they didn't shy away. They didn't do any of that.
We came down here, started out as set builders, eventually went to audition for a play, eventually wrote a play and began to star in our own play. And not one step, not one hiccup, not one burp through that journey have we met any resistance, anything less than completely warming. And that makes a difference. Everybody that we've met at the Civic Theater have become great friends, have been nothing but warm, kind-hearted, have shown us nothing but love.
Prison is a tough place to be. It can be violent. All these men made it out of some very violent facilities, and they're ready to get back in, but boy, it's scary. And so when I approached Aaron, he was so positive, and that was really wonderful. The Civic is a wonderful tool this community has. I think it can reach past all types of barriers, from gender to race to low income. I mean, the theater is everything, and I found it here.
My whole life changed in part because of the theater. I couldn't do what I'm doing right now to speak to any of you, or let alone having a camera on me, before I had this experience with the theater and the fears and anxiety I used to have. So if not for this opportunity, where would my life be? I have no idea where it would be. It definitely wouldn't be here, and I don't even want to think about that.
It's amazing that every day I get asked by the men, when's the theater gonna open up? When's the Civic gonna come back? And if it's not here in January, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because there are more Johns and Jamarcuses who need the Civic. And when you can put people together whole, that's very important. And I want people to support the Civic. And now they need to do it financially so we can turn the lights back on.